My main research question is artistic suffering an unavoidable result of an artist's deep commitment to their work? To explore this research question and theme, I look at 3 sub-questions, followed by my argument. For the historical foundation of my research, I mainly used Cesare Lombroso's The Man of Genius and Hans Prinzhorn's Artistry of the Mentally Ill, which both explore early ideas about the connection between creativity, madness, and expression. In The Man of Genius, Cesare Lombroso claimed that genius was a form of mental illness, that creativity came from biological degeneration. But later, Hans Prinzhorn's Artistry of the Mentally Ill took a more empathetic view. He saw madness as expression, art as a way to communicate emotion when words failed. So over time, madness shifted from being seen as an illness to being understood as a kind of expression. And that shift is key to how now we see creativity and vulnerability. From a scientific point of view, Shelley Carson's shared vulnerability model states that creativity and mental illness often come from the same brain traits, like high sensitivity, openness, and unusual thinking patterns. These traits can lead to novel ideas or overstimulation, depending on how they're managed. Creative people tend to let in more ideas and make unexpected connections with them, but this same openness can also cause overwhelm or emotional instability. Nancy Andreasen in The Creating Brain, the Neuroscience of Genius, adds that creative brains are flooded with ideas and less likely to filter them, which helps originality but also leads to burnout or mood swings. Together, their work supports my argument by showing that artistic suffering isn't something innate or necessary. It often comes from the same intense mental traits that inspire creativity. Carson and Andreasen revealed that the struggle many artists face is not proof of madness, but a byproduct of deep sensitivity and overactive imagination. Perfectionism is another big part of artistic suffering. Research done by Glazowicz and Golonka shows how maladaptive perfectionism, when the drive to be perfect turns obsessive, can lead to burnout and creative paralysis. In other words, the same perfection that pushes artists to excel can also be what shuts them down. The movie Black Swan is an example of this. And another example is Francis Bacon, known for his perfectionism, believed paintings were either the National Gallery or the dustbin, with nothing in between. His biographer Michael Pepiot revealed how he often destroyed works that didn't meet his standards. Nearly 100 canvases were found in his studio after his death. Today, the mad artist myth lives on, but in a new form. In the digital era, the figure of the tortured genius has transformed into the relatable content creator. As Vanya Gol writes, social media has turned pain into performance, a process she calls aestheticization of suffering. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube reward vulnerability. Emotional honesty becomes a form of social currency. Artists like Tracy Emin and Bo Burnham exposed this tension between authenticity and performance. Emin's sculpture My Bed shows her depression and isolation, blurring art and autobiography. Burnham's documentary Inside explores creative burnout and digital anxiety, showing how the artist's struggle itself becomes entertainment. Similarly, Amalia Ullman's stage Instagram performance, Excellences and Perfections, questioned how identity and breakdown are curated online. In this culture, pain is packaged, edited, and shared, not hidden. The artist's suffering is no longer confined to the studio, it's broadcast, aestheticized, and consumed. So to conclude, the myth that artists must suffer to create can be thought of as outdated. From Lombroso's theories of madness to the digital age's performance of vulnerability, every era has rewritten what it means to be mad artists. What stays constant is the desire to turn pain into meaning. Suffering might inform art, but it doesn't define it. Creativity isn't tragedy, it's transformation. It's about facing the chaos, feeling everything deeply, and shaping it into something beautiful.